Lawn irrigation or lawn sprinkler system for residential, some commercial applications. One may have a several sprinkler systems around the yard. It depends on the layout, how much grass, how much natural area, etc. And one may have these heads, and then you have the PVC pipe, which is the conduit for the water to supply the water. So the question being, how does one get from the PVC pipe to the sprinkler head? This particular product here may be it's the terminology that many irrigation guys use is polyel. So I'm not certain on what the ramifications are of that. But generally speaking, for residential use, there may be two different sizes. There's a 3/4 inch, there's the 1/2 inch. So if you had a sprinkler head, you would say if you had one that needed a 3/4 head, you could use a 3/4 head in the PVC. In the female, this would be the male, the screw in there. You would have a piece of funny pipe to go over. You would have another polyel inside of the sprinkler head. Once that's inside of the sprinkler head, then the water goes in this direction to the sprinkler head to water the lawn. Well, question, there are different sizes of heads. Namely, there's the oscillating head, there's the oscillating head, there's the pop-up head, etc. There are different sizes of oscillating heads. So generally speaking, for residential, there are two different types. Okay, so this would, to the left, would be a 3/4 inch, simply because it's a 3/4 inch thread. To the right, this may be a 1/2 inch, simply because it's 1/2 inch. These sometimes come in a bag, maybe 25, 50, 100. I'm not certain exactly the quantity. So if you go to the irrigation supply house and you're doing a new install, you would normally ask for a bag of polyels, 3/4 polyels. You may, if you have several pop-ups, you may end up needing a bag of 1/2 inch polyels. So now, how would one tell the difference? Two ways here. One, the size of this thread. This would be the 3/4. The smaller one would be the 1/2 inch. Okay, two, the 3/4 has a grayish looking color to it. Okay, the 1/2 inch has a darker looking color to it. So normally these would be in a bag. So if you had 25 to 50 in a bag, or 25 and 50, now these are used mostly for your oscillating heads. Sometimes these are used for your oscillating heads. These are used sometimes for your pop-up heads. So this would be an area where you had like a foot, 2 foot, 4 foot of grass you need to do. So you can use this. Now you could actually, if you used a 1/2 inch on the PVC line, technically you could screw this end, still go with the polyel, because this end and this end, I think they're still the same size. But over on your head size, you would need the particular head. So just keep it uniform. Basically, if you're doing oscillating heads, I would stay with the 3/4. Go 3/4, 3/4. Two of these per head. One head, two of these. Two heads, you're going to need four of these, I think. Okay, and then so on and so forth. And then the 1/2 inch would go from 1/2 inch, and then it would go, then you would need another 1/2 inch to screw in the, say, the pop-up head, and a piece of funny pipe to go there, and the water would come here, go through the funny pipe, go through the second one into the head, because the bottom of this would screw into the pop-up head, and that. But basically, if you've heard the term polyel, this is what a polyel looks like. The 3/4 sometimes may be gray, and the 1/2 inch may be a black color. So if you do a new irrigation install, you will need these. So My opinion, it's not good to hard. Back in the dark ages, people used to put the irrigation heads directly on the pipe, and to me that was good when the technology was available at that time. However, technology's improved, so use the good technology to save yourself time, energy, and etc. Thank you, and I hope this helps.